What makes someone sleep under a bridge during a music festival? For Daniel, it's the challenge of going unnoticed. But when you're hiding in the dark, you're not the only one looking. So, what happened? Tonight's first video comes from Hammock Mountain, a channel that tests gear by camping where you'd least expect to find someone. The camera kept rolling. It's August 3rd, 2026, near a town center in the United States.
Well, after looking everywhere and walking all around everywhere and seeing all the crowds and seeing all the spots that are blown that I found before, I came back to an old spot. If you go back a handful of videos, you'll see I done a bridge construction stealth camp. I came probably the closest to being busted that I've ever came to being busted. Well, guess what? The bridge is done. I'm camping under it tonight. Somebody's around. I smell cigarette smoke. So I'm going in with minimal gear. There's people walking across the other bridge. There's the other bridge right up there. Let me show you the new bridge. We'll walk across it. There's the new bridge. It's a pretty bridge.
Daniel wanders through crowded streets during a local festival. Cigarette smoke drifts from somewhere nearby. He slips under a newly finished bridge, finds the support structure, and sets up minimal gear in the dark. The goal: disappear. Thousands of people 20 feet away, and he picks the one spot none of them would think to look.
It is 5 a.m. and I've just been woke up by a bright light from the other end of the bridge. So there's somebody up under that end. They were shining light this way. I don't know if they're coming down this way or not, but they was definitely shining a bright light straight at me. It's 5 a.m. anyway. I was going to get up at 6. I do believe I am going to pack up and head out. Because all they have to do is walk across the bridge and come in right here. I've been sitting here with my hand on my tactical flashlight, waiting for somebody to stick their head under here. 1 hour shy of what I was going to sleep. So I believe I'm leaving an hour early. Because there's no way I can go back to sleep with the possibility that some crackhead's going to stick their head up under here with me.
5 a.m. A powerful flashlight beam cuts through the dark and lands directly on him. Someone else is moving under the bridge. Daniel grips his tactical flashlight. Time to leave early.
I hear him talking, walking across the bridge. It'd be nice to be able to see in the dark. I don't know if you can see me or not, but I don't know where they went. They were on the bridge. All the lights are there. They had a flashlight down there. That light's off. And I heard them on the bridge. I watched them climb out from under that end of the bridge. I just don't want anybody sneaking up behind me while I'm trying to fold this ground sheet up. So just sit real still for just a minute, waiting to see, but I gotta go. They're close. Hey, don't come in here. I advise you just go the other way.
He packs in near total darkness, moving slow to stay quiet. Voices drift down from above, footsteps crossing the bridge overhead. A figure exits from the far side. They're not alone down here. An intruder crawls toward his alcove. Daniel confronts him point blank, warns him not to enter. The man freezes, startled, then turns and runs. Daniel checks the area, climbs out carefully, flashlight and whistle ready. He walks back to his truck. Camp cut short by an hour. Turns out disappear and under a bridge full of strangers don't mix. But honestly, that was way too close. A village famous for witch trials doesn't sound threatening by daylight. Just history, just stories. But when the sun drops and you're alone in those woods, the legends start feeling less like tales. This is what he found. The second video tonight comes from Lethal Adventures, a channel that mixes wild camping with local folklore and nighttime paranormal investigations. He made it out with the footage. It's October 31st, 2025, in roughly Lancashire, United Kingdom.
Back to Lethal Adventures. So we're out in Pendle Hill today. Lovely spot. So Pendle is famous for the witches, the Pendle Hill, goblins, demons, you name it. And banshees as well, but Irish folklore later on. So we're just going to walk up to Barley, beautiful little village, and get set up and see what kind of spookiness we can get up to later on. Let's be having these. Some beautiful colours, gold and orange. This is a statue of Alice Nutter, one of the accused so-called witches. And she is from this village of Roughly. So when they were accused, they were taken to Lancaster Castle and put in the dungeons for months. And then after the trial, when they were convicted guilty, they were all hung. Really sad story. So tonight I'm going to go into one of the forests up here and just see what's happening. Because you hear people talk about witches, ghosts, slender men, skinwalkers, UFOs, paranormal activity. So I'll go around and see.
He hikes up, sets up near the tree line, cooks beef noodles and boiled eggs as night falls. Over dinner, he recounts Irish folklore about banshees and keening women. Telling creepy legends in the dark is already heightening his apprehension. Great pre-investigation ritual, dinner, and a ghost story.
Oh God. I'm scared already. We're in the trees. Pew 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 pew. Shit. Fuck's that. Oh, that scared me. What's that?
stepping into pitch-black woods with minimal light. The atmosphere turns hostile instantly. Unidentified rustling echoes through the tree line. He freezes, scanning the dark in complete silence. Isolation, witch trial history, and pitch-black conditions. The atmosphere deteriorated fast. He came for legends and found something that didn't want him there. Field research, cut short by common sense. That was genuinely disturbing. What drives a team to explore a forest few dare enter after dark? For Demonix, it's the pursuit of answers in England's most haunted woodland. But Wisman's Wood doesn't give up secrets easily. You need to see what happened next. The third video tonight comes from Demonix, a team of paranormal investigators who explore ancient forests and ruins across the UK. The camera kept rolling. It's May 28, 2020, in Dartmoor, Devon, England.
Tonight we're heading into the depths of Dartmoor. Recognised worldwide for its folklore of hellhounds, demons and devils, we're entering a haunted forest named Wisman's Wood. Ranked as one of England's most haunted locations, it's an ancient place dating back to before 7000 BC. Druids would conduct rituals here, cutting symbols into the moss. Some markings can still be seen today. We will be one of the first paranormal teams to fully investigate this area. Most don't dare to wander the moors past sundown. Struggle and fear awaited us, for little did we know, we are about to experience major technical difficulties and lose our way. In our most remote location ever, surrounded by dark and tales of devils, we come to face what lurks on Dartmoor.
So now we've got no direction, and we're f***ed.
Moving through moss-covered boulders and twisted trees, a heavy sound erupts, like a large rock overturning on stone. One investigator feels sudden goosebumps along his spine.
Dude, look. There are symbols. We're surrounded by symbols. Look, there's a circle one there, and there's a triangle here. There's a fucking triangle! I knew there were symbols.
Rightio, going to do another ask for the old EMF. So if there's any spirit, apparition, any entity that is here with us, please would you make yourself known. You can use this device in my hand. You can make a noise. You can move something. Just please make yourself known for us.
That was a weird breeze. That was like the whole woods just moved a little bit. Like, I didn't feel a gust, I just heard the trees. Okay.
You're 196, and I heard
And
shuffling
that was
behind
just,
me.
yeah, it's like the woods are moving.
Yo, just got one on magnetic field.
So the trees
Oh, it went
move.
-1.
using dowsing rods for spirit communication. They ask if an entity is present. The rods cross rapidly, faster than expected, a direct response confirming a single presence.
We're having some mad technical difficulties. Like, we don't know if we've just lost about half the footage we've just done. And what's annoying is we've caught the dowsing rods moving pretty mad. They answered yes to something being here, and then it said that there's only one entity with us. Stitch was doing those. And then we were doing the radio, and we got like a weird double voice thing, didn't we?
Had some odd interruption.
Yeah.
Something coming over the signal.
Literally, but we're just pissed off now because we've lost like half an hour
Everything's
of
going,
footage.
Our signal's going, nothing's uploading properly.
Yeah.
We can't. The only thing we can do is record, but we don't know if it's then being uploaded to our cloud.
Don't know
We
if it's
don't know
saved.
if it's being saved directly to the camera. And it's buggered pretty much.
We're getting dicked on out here.
Our footage isn't even playing back to us.
Yeah. Literally. So,
Yeah.
well, for now, we'll carry on with the radio thing and hope that this films. For fuck's sakes. Alright, so we're getting booped on. That light's dying as well.
Yeah, it's on
Our
3.
stuff just ain't working. But we're going to do another radio session. So if there's anything here, please don't mess with our equipment. And please come speak to us.
Physical sounds, EMF spikes, dowsing rod responses, equipment failure, compass malfunction. Relying on instinct alone, they reach safety. I'm still trying to process what happened there. You've heard about cursed land, places tied to mob dumping, black magic, seances. Most people stay away. Dan walks in alone after dark. It gets worse from here. The fourth video tonight comes from Cursed Urban, a channel that hunts cryptids and investigates paranormal claims in isolated US locations. The footage exists, so here we are.
I have barely walked through it, but apparently it goes into those trees over there, and that's where the crazy stuff is. Although I guess there's a whole bunch of crazy stuff around this area. So, with that being said, let's start walking that way. I'm trying to get back there before the sun totally sets. Although we are pretty much at that point already, but let's get going. Alright, so we are continuing down this path. And like I said, somewhere around this area is our destination. This isn't a very big area. It's nowhere near the size of the last forest we were in. But it is a...
Dan arrives at dusk, surrounded by open prairie fields and dense tree lines. He sets off down an isolated trail recommended by a viewer. Local rumors tie this land to mob body dumping, black magic, active seances. Distant laughter drifts through the air. The atmosphere is already wrong. Whoever suggested this spot owes Dan a drink.
Something back there. That was weird, dude. I just heard a gunshot. Another one, dude. I just heard a gunshot over there. What is going on? I wonder if those people are shooting guns or something. But back there, I can't explain that. I cannot explain that.
He stops. Low, distinct whispers emanate directly from the dark woods beside him. He separates the sound clearly from distant road noise. Something is speaking.
Something's taking steps to keep up with me right over there. What is that? Hello? Oh, what the? What was that? It sounded like something said hello straight back, dude. Oh, tell me if you guys heard that. Or I know you heard it. I know you heard that for sure. Tell me if you think that's what it said was hello. I heard that. That was... Man, dude, that... Okay.
Near his vehicle, running a spirit talker session, he asks if something wishes to communicate. Immediately after the question, a heavy thump impacts right beside him.
Oh man, that came from right back in here. That was a loud scream. A loud scream. That was like clear as day. But it didn't sound like a person. I mean, it did, but it sounded like... Oh, there's a mouse. It sounded like distorted.
A terrifying, distorted scream erupts from the tree line. Unnaturally loud, metallic, nothing like wildlife or human voice. Seconds later, the Spirit Talker app outputs, woman. Direct correlation with the voice-like scream.
I'm not liking this. When I came out here, this is... Leave. Leave. Oh, dude, I've got goosebumps. If you can see, I've got goosebumps after that. Are they agitated by my presence here? And it tells me to leave. Killer. I keep hearing something in those woods.
Pressing for answers about what dwells here, the session peaks. The device warns, demon here. Heart racing, sensing immediate danger, Dan shuts down the equipment. Message received, loud and clear. Footsteps, whispers, direct responses, physical impacts. A harrowing screech, spirit device warnings. He was tracked and warned away. That was terrifying. 6 p.m. 4 investigators enter snow-covered ruins. They think they have time before anything happens. But darkness speeds up when you're somewhere you shouldn't be. Let's see what happened. The 5th video tonight comes from 2 Ghost Girls, a UK channel that hunts ghosts at historic locations using spirit boxes and isolation challenges. The camera kept rolling. It's January 15th, 2026, at Oka Hampton Castle, Devon, England.
I enjoy the paranormal.
I'm Ashley, I'm from America, and I also love the paranormal.
How are you guys feeling about it so far? I've had a weird experience here before. Again, it's a place called the Keep. Yeah. Which I think is where people were hiding when attacks happened. Yeah. Had a really weird turn in there. Had to leave the whole
The vibe.
area. There was just something, it just physically got me.
Yeah. Oka Hampton Castle has stood for nearly 1,000 years, and in that time it has seen power, suffering and death. Visitors today report hearing heavy footsteps when no one has stood, shadowy figures moving through the keep, and sudden, unexplained cold spots. No single tragedy defines this castle, but centuries of human lives ended here.
Let's go!
Discussing the castle's dark history, they're interrupted by a clear disembodied sound, someone clearing their throat directly behind them. Anomalous crunching follows from the empty stone room. Digital equipment monitoring the room suddenly registers and tracks a face in an empty corner. No physical person is standing there.
Not. So are we allowed to swear on a YouTube channel? I shit you not. I feel like someone just went through here.
There's weird ass footprints. Tiny baby footprints, like kids' footprints.
There's footprints down there. Look, and we've been here since it's been snowing. Like,
The team discovers mysterious tiny barefoot prints with visible toe impressions fresh in the freezing snow. No children are present in the secured ruins.
Don't know. Did you hear that knocking?
I heard something.
Like a boom boom.
Yeah. Yes.
I heard that.
Yeah. Was that us though?
I don't know. I'm unsure how we could have made that noise. Stood here.
Like a
Boom boom.
Oh.
What?
Sounds like someone talking and walking. It does.
Exploring dark corridors, clear distant vocalizations, and talking resonate through the structure. They check if anyone else is outside. The castle is empty.
This place.
Are you joking? Did you hear that, Amy?
Yes, I did.
She's leaving.
That made me quite nauseous.
Can you imagine being we've moved on, you're in this incredible room, just all these people walking around like, hi, hi, how are you? Are you a girl or a boy?
Yeah.
Just get to the end of it. But we'll leave.
That's weird. Leave this place.
Leave this place.
After we've had it come through like twice on a completely different, like this, sitting.
Where are you sitting? Are you sitting over there?
The device continues issuing direct instructions, repeatedly barking, out, out. Their presence is definitively unwanted. No follow-up questions needed on that one.
Okay, we respectfully leave you alone. We'll leave you alone, and we thank you for your time, but you are not allowed to come home with us.
No, please don't come with
Do
us.
not follow us home.
Do not follow us home.
Do not follow us home.
Thank you very much.
For your time.
So the last time you heard something, did they ask you to
I
leave?
hope you're at peace.
No, actually. Oh, that's interesting. Amy just made a good point.
If they're like,
What?
we asked you to leave, we're not playing your game.
Yeah,
Oh,
last time
yeah.
they didn't tell us to leave.
No, they
this
didn't.
time, maybe it was a different spirit.
Yeah.
That's it for us. That was.
Recognizing the escalating demands, they conduct a final grass blade ritual to contact Lady Howard of Dartmoor. No friendly communication comes. They deliver a respectful farewell, telling any entities not to follow them home, then wrap up the investigation. Throat clearing, face tracking, bare footprints in snow, knocking, distant voices, commands to leave. They came seeking contact and got an eviction notice. I'm not sure I'd have stayed past that first demand. He's halfway up the hill when he remembers what happened last time. A presence in his bed, a physical attack, and he's come back for more. Let's get into it. The final video tonight comes from Explore a Lot Paranormal, a UK channel that investigates haunted locations and abandoned buildings overnight. He made it out with the footage. It's July 18th, 2026, at Pendle Hill, Lancashire, England.
Okay, before we go any further, it was over that bridge where it did get like weirdly creepy and dark, and that's where it come through. Know where you're staying. I watched through the windows. Said some really weird stuff, and like I said, it felt different. But I do just want to explain before we go any further. Now, where we're staying tonight, we're actually in the building next door. We couldn't get the exact one, but we got back. Oh, I forgot that was on. You are resilient. And I'm back. They're like, you're back again, you're brave. But yeah, this, whatever it was, I was in bed and I heard something like bang on the front door, like it was loud, okay? And I was like, what is that? I kept waking up, hearing these weird noises. I kept hearing someone coming down the stairs, thinking it was the people thinking it was people I was filming with. It wasn't them. I was hearing someone walking around the bed. There was no one there. This was every hour I was waking up. I was waking up from the sound.
Along the dark path near the bridge, the camera apparatus unexpectedly dislodges and strikes him forcefully in the face. Blown back by the impact, he checks for bleeding. The location's notorious curse appears to be manifesting physically.
Jordan. It's like a shadow person
like a witch on a hill.
A witch on a hill? Shut up, wait. It is, look.
Walking up the hill.
It's like a witch on the hill. On the path. Oh, never. Okay. Okay, that's a bit creepy. Which way? Where are you stood? Could you go near this here? Or this here?
Oh, God. Creature.
Creature.
There's a creature here.
Okay.
What creature? What's that?
What?
Like a clicking noise. Behind us. Like a click.
What type of click? Like the fence
I don't know.
clicking, or?
Yeah, I don't know. Just a click.
Light flashes appear higher up the hill. Someone walks down toward them. Looking back at nearby accommodations, they spot figures standing motionlessly in windows and doorways, staring directly at them. They retreat rapidly down the path.
I think.
Beast. So if you're referring to this energy as the beast or beast, are we safe from him or her or it? Are we safe? Try your hardest to be clear. I am going to introduce another device shortly as well.
$84.
East. What I felt tried to attack me last time.
That was like I let him. Is it?
He's here to see him. Okay, so can you just make it clear to me, because it's been bothering me. What happened to me here? Was it a dream or was it real? Can you say dream or can you say real?
I'll say what we'll get through.
Is that you? You just touched me. You did. You just. Okay, sorry, I'm very drunk.
I said out for the night or something.
Out for the night. Okay. Do we need to be...
Switching to an open spirit box, a deep voice repeats beast and utters disturbing claims. He killed me. Then, I let him. The audio reinforces previous warnings of a hostile presence. Their terrified and aggressive spirit remains attached. Sleep attacks, physical accidents, shadow figures, window watchers, beast warnings, violent claims through the spirit box. They came back to face their fears. The fears remembered them. That's going to stick with me. That's it for tonight. If you watched all the way to the end, you're either very brave or you made some questionable life choices. Either way, like and subscribe, hit the bell, and click one of the videos on screen. I'll be back soon with more reasons to stay indoors. See you then. And if you made it this far, there was a hidden word somewhere in tonight's video. Drop it in the comments if you caught it.